Welcome to the Freely Rooted Mama podcast. Where I am their mother, I make the choice. All right, welcome to another episode. I have baby Isla here with me today, and we're going to talk about why you should delay the first bath. Now, if you listen to the previous episode where I talked about our birth plan with Isla, you'll notice that in all three of my plans, whether it was the home birth, the hospital birth, or a C-section, in all of them I put no bathing baby. And so here is why. For starters, when babies are born, you might notice that especially some babies are born with a lot of like white, cheesy looking stuff on their skin. And that's vernix. And vernix is amazing. It's so incredible. Our bodies were so intelligently designed. And I feel like we don't give our bodies enough credit, that we just assume like this vernix is stuff that we just need to wipe off immediately because it's not needed. There's an absolutely specific purpose for vernix. Our bodies are not stupid. So vernix, that white cheesy stuff that babies are born with, and some babies are born with lots and some are born with just a little. It's incredible for your baby's skin and microbiome. So vernix contains lipids, amino acids, proteins, and it's antibacterial. And the coolest fun fact about vernix is that 61% of the proteins found in vernix are found only in the vernix of human babies. How incredible is that? You're not going to get it anywhere else. So you want to keep that on as long as possible. And what's always recommended is, when baby comes out and is born with the vernix, you can kind of start to rub it into their skin, but that vernix will stay on their skin or start to absorb through the skin for over 7 days. So ideally, first bath you don't want to do for the first 7 to 10 days, even maybe 14 days if you wanted. Babies aren't dirty. They're not born dirty. They're not sweating, they're sleeping and they're eating. So it's not really necessary to, bathe baby right away. And again, you want to keep that vernix on and let it fully absorb into the skin so they get all those incredible benefits. Some other reasons to delay the first bath besides just the vernix is that studies show that delaying in that bath will provide more successfulness with breastfeeding, because baby is covered in amniotic fluid. Baby's going to get on mom's chest. Mom's chest is going to smell like amniotic fluid, which makes her breast smell more like amniotic fluid and more like the womb, thereby letting baby come on and be more successful in breastfeeding. It also helps baby maintain their body temperature better and allows for more stable blood sugars just by delaying that first bath. And then the other big reason, especially if you're having your baby in a hospital, most hospitals are going to use soaps that are not great. And we've talked a lot on this podcast about, using the Think Dirty app, scanning all your products, including your soap, shampoos, body washes, all of that kind of stuff. I guarantee you most hospitals are not pulling out the Think Dirty app. They are not spending the extra money on a very natural, non-toxic soap. What I would say is if for some reason you don't want to delay baby's first bath, you want them to be bathed, bring your own soap so that the hospital is required to use your soap that is non-toxic, that at least is not going to contain phthalates and endocrine disrupting chemicals that are going to seep into your brand new baby's skin. Just, makes me cringe. So at least do that. But if you can, or if you choose to, I would delay that first bath and not let anything touch that skin for at least, 7 to 14 days. Baby's skin really do not need that much. And, just a little tip and trick, if you've got like a diaper rash or you've got some dry skin on baby, just take a little bit of coconut oil. Do something natural that's going to, enhance the skin microbiome and not kill it. And then ongoing, the one question I always get, well, not that I always get, but I just see pop up is, how often do you bathe baby after that first bath? Honestly, you could probably go once a week, once every 2 weeks. Babies aren't that dirty, so you don't really need to bathe them all that much. And the other thing that comes with bathing, just in general, is we wipe off the bacteria. So there's two thoughts. So if you take a bath, and you take it with you're using soaps and things like that that have harsh chemicals and endocrine disrupting chemicals, those are going to cause a lot of harm. But then let's just say you're going to take a bath and you're going to use something natural, or you're going to use a product that doesn't contain all those things. That's great, but it still will wipe off the bacteria. So one is going to kill the bacteria. It's going to put more harmful chemicals into the body. The other one is just going to wipe off bacteria. And so we need bacteria. We want all that bacteria on our skin. It helps us with our microbiome. So if possible, just do once or twice, once a week, twice a month with your baby. If you have older kids, like we have a 20-month-old, we only bathe him maybe once or twice a week. And it just kind of depends on how dirty he gets. And with that, let's say he's playing outside today and he's covered in dirt. I will let him bake in that dirt all day. I mean, dirt has so many good properties for our skin, for our microbiome. So I'll let him sit in that dirt all day, and then maybe we'll take a bath at night, because obviously I don't want him to get into my clean bed and, have it covered in dirt and mud. But we're so quick to clean and make everything pretty and squeaky clean. Remember that the dirt, the earth has bacteria that we need in our body, that we need for our skin. So don't be afraid of it. And then the same can be said true about adults. Now, adults, if we're exercising and things like that, or, we have a very laborious job and we're sweaty and we're stinky, yeah, we may need to shower every day. But if you're not, like, I'm just going to say for myself right now, I'm not doing a whole lot. I mean, there might be a couple days where I go on a walk and it's really hot outside and I get sweaty, so I'll take a shower or a bath. But if like today, it's really cold outside, I'm probably going to stay inside. I'm going to snuggle, maybe take a nap. I'm not doing a lot. I'm not showering today, because as I go through my day, I'm getting back, the bacteria on my skin is helping me. And so if I go take a shower, I'm going to wash off that bacteria. So, and you want that bacteria. So, we've gone into like this overly cleanliness world. Remember that we don't always need to wash everything off. So that's my little spiel today for bathing and children, and why you should delay the baby's first bath. Don't wipe off all that vernix. I know that, especially if you don't totally understand what vernix is, it can look a little like, ugh, and you might want to get your newborn pictures or your baby's first picture. But just gently rub it into the skin and let that fully absorb, because it is so beneficial for the baby. And again, 61% of the proteins in it are only found in vernix. They're only getting it this way. So last little note on vernix. The reason that they come out with a vernix, by the way, is a vernix is a protective layer in utero. So it's kind of like the last layer defense to protect them from viruses, bacteria, things like that. So it's protective not only in the womb, but then when they come out, it's got all these amazing benefits that we can continue to give them just by letting it stay on the skin. So that is why you should delay the baby's first bath. Again, find me on Instagram, chat with me over there. If you've had a baby, I want to hear your amazing birth story. So otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day.